Harbaugh now heads to Los Angeles Chargers.
Do you think anyone can predict a Jim Harbaugh speech? You're out of your damn mind.
That's a beast mode. My God.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin Herbert.
We have a Chargers quarterback that cusses, boys. This is dangerous.
Phillip Rivers sheds a tear.
We want to be known as world champions, and we're gonna do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than I?
Oh, Victory Monday tastes oh, sweet. Welcome back, folks, to the Charger Chat. I'm your co-host, Bulldog, sitting with my buddy.
Stop it.
Buddy,
Howdy doody.
Yes. Oh, folks, yes, Kyle the Coach Duggan can't be with us. He's working through something, but we'll try to get him back on the next one. But for now, you got us.
Yeah.
You got to live with that because we got so much to talk about. Let's waste no time. Start at the top. We got an Ask Boltfam lined up as well. So what are we doing here?
Yeah,
we got
of course
to talk
we do.
about
It's
the
Tuesday.
Chargers winning 29-27. Nobody had that predicted on our Bolt predictions.
No, that
that's
was
for damn
not.
sure.
No one had that at all.
I mean, I didn't even hit my Kamani Vidal. I said he was going to get his first rushing touchdown. Wasn't even rushing. Receiving from Justin Herbert. Willing this team to victory. 29 for 38, 264 yards, 2 tutties, 0 interceptions. We got that out of our system, all these crazy deflected interceptions.
You know what's funny about this is that this feels like a game us Chargers would have lost in the past.
Easily.
Like a last-second field goal that wins these games.
We would have lost this game in the last 2 weeks
So
with the way things have been playing.
From the past, what's so fascinating about this is that social media is just a mean mistress. Where
She's a fickle
bitch. But she will. Everyone's posting their like live recording reactions of these games now.
Absolutely.
And there's a part of me just going through and watching some of these Dolphins fans reacting to the last 45, 50 seconds.
A little Schadenfreude.
It's so cathartic for me. It's so like, it just washes away so much pain and so many scars. It's like, remember in Indiana Jones when they put the water on the last one where they like get away their scars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's how it feels.
That's what I've been doing the last day and a half.
Yeah, well, it's understandable because this was a game-winning drive. 46 seconds. See, that's the thing. That's the difference between how these games would go in the past versus how they go now. Normally, we're the ones that like we score to get the lead and we leave too much time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
We usually leave too much time on the board for the other team to take advantage of. And that's not the case this time. This time,
it's just the perfect amount of time. Not only the perfect amount of time, but we had an extra timeout, which gave us a little extra.
So lucky, yeah.
Little extra juice. We weren't having to like hit it right away. We could make, maybe the play calling changed a little bit by having that extra timeout.
Possibly.
And then the amount of times I've seen this play with Justin Herbert almost getting tackled by 2 guys, shifting the ball from his left hand so he didn't, because the guy was pulling his right arm down trying to sack him.
Sure.
Putting it in his left hand, putting it back in his right hand, and getting it to McConkey. It is, I love it. People are really talking MVP stuff now about Justin because he willed that, dude. He's like, hop on, we're going.
That and that's understandable because I think a lot of people look at the box scores and try to pass judgment on some of these players, Justin Herbert especially.
On the field, who's the most valuable player in that game?
When you watch the game, when you watch the player, when you watch the adversity that he overcomes, the obstacles that he jumps through, the precision of his throws.
Yeah.
You can't, there's nobody better.
It's gorgeous.
At this point. And this was also a game where we were coming into it. No Omarion Hampton.
Nope.
Obviously no Najee Harris.
Nope.
Kamani Vidal and Hassan Haskins, what you gonna do? Who's it gonna be?
We didn't even know who was gonna be starting.
Nah.
And I picked up, Kamani on my fantasy team, but he was sitting on my bench and got a good solid 19 points. So, and I posted, during the game, like, I feel like we're in pretty good hands until Omarion gets back. So Kamani can kind of keep that going. I know that the Dolphins weren't a great run defensive team. But honestly, our offensive line was garbage. It was not good.
Yeah.
Hasn't been good. We're playing with backups.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can keep cranking that out and good play calls.
I feel very comfortable with Kamani being the lead running back, Hassan Haskins being that, short yardage, change of pace running back. I think
Hines is
Hines there, thank God for Hines on his return to set up that game-winning drive.
We don't have the opportunity to do that.
He doesn't take that
unless
to the 40.
Hines does that.
Yeah.
So
that was
thank
huge.
you, sir.
Yes. And on the receiving end of things, obviously the Ladd McConkey catch, the tutty for him, so good to see. It took a while for him to find his groove or to see the production. And, with QJ not stepping up to the plate for this particular game, and understandable, he was dealing with a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
That was that huge opportunity for Ladd McConkey to go off, and he took full advantage of that, getting 100 yards and a tutty. And again, that game-winning drive that set us up for success
was gorgeous.
To win by 2 was fantastic. One of the craziest milestones that was hit in this game belonged to Keenan Allen, who is now the only player in NFL history from start to finish, from the beginning to now, to get over 400 catches from multiple passers. 520 from Big Papa Phil, and now 400 from Justin Herbert.
That's pretty crazy. He played with Phil a lot longer, so this is pretty impressive, dude.
This is very impressive, and obviously shows how clutch Keenan Allen is, how reliable he is.
Third and Keenan, dude. That's what he is.
We love throwing the ball too. Yes. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's like 20-some catches
from
away
Antonio
from beating Antonio Gates and being the all-time reception leader for Charger history.
At this rate, he should be able to do it in 5 or 6 games.
I mean, there's a good chance. Yeah. There's a good chance. So keep
Antonio's
an eye.
at home,
No, Antonio, I'm sure.
He supports him
on.
But in the competitor in him, in the back of his mind,
it's the big brother mindset.
Like,
you
son of a
God damn it! Somebody sign me quick.
Yeah. I need to get at least 10 more catches.
And the only negative really that came out of this weekend was the fact that every AFC West team freaking won their ding dang game.
Yeah.
Chargers now 4-2, Broncos 4-2.
The penalty-less Chiefs.
That is insane. I didn't watch the game. Thank God I didn't. Otherwise, I probably would have broken everything in this house.
Yeah.
But apparently the Chiefs did not get a single penalty, and it resulted in Brian Branch throwing a punch, and he got suspended for 1 game, actually.
People are punching, dude. Tier Tart's punching. Other teams are punching. People are just happy. They're not happy with this team.
Well, when they get frustrated that not a single penalty gets called on the other team, when video shows point of fact, hey, man, you guys should have gotten flag thrown left and right, and you didn't.
Yeah.
That's frustrating as a player. I can only imagine.
Oh, for sure.
But back to our team, back to the Chargers. Apparently our pass blocking grades came out against Miami. Zion Johnson leading the pack, 88.4.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game.
I like that. But the next one in is not an offensive lineman. That's a running back, Hassan Haskins, with a 74.6. You got to love that.
Yeah.
Austin Deculus, 74.4, not too shabby.
Not shabby, but I did watch a bunch of stuff from him this game.
Yeah.
He was getting so much help.
Whatever it takes.
It was just chips and that kind of stuff. But these stats, it's not the name with help. It's like I want to know just like when he's on his own.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
The one-on-one.
To have a better evaluation of what that is. But he's definitely played better than the last game. Hopefully we get Joel back sooner than later. And what doesn't look good is number 9 being Bradley Bozeman with a 33.4. He gave so much.
I don't know what is going on with Bozeman. The coaches love him, the players love him, but when it comes to playing on the field, I don't know what they're looking at.
The sack came from him, had like 6 pressures or something like that. It's like literally teams are targeting him and picking on him.
Yeah.
And that's just not going well. So.
It's not. And
I don't want to be a negative podcast, but
no,
it's a glaring thing I want to keep bringing up.
It's a point of fact.
It's not getting better.
It begs the question, what's going on? If we knew, obviously we'd give the answer, but we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Tyler Schoon, our brother from another podcast, tweeting out Oweh is the first non-Thule Chargers edge rusher to have over 4 pressures in a game this year. He had 4 pressures, 1 sack, 1 hit in 22 pass rush snaps.
Ortiz cooking, dude. Brought in a guy, immediate impact.
Immediate impact. Clearly knew what this team needed.
And he only played 22 snaps. He's still learning this playbook. He can't be out there all the time. He's got to be out there on just straight up pressure situations, like third down situations where you can pin your ears back because he doesn't know the system yet.
Yeah.
He was there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
So I think he's only going to get better.
Yeah. He played in 29 defensive plays, which is only 49%, and 1 special teams play. So he's only out there half the time for the defense.
Yeah, he just doesn't know everything yet. So
which is fine. He'll get him up to speed, and it'll be a great change of pace when Khalil Mack comes back, which hopefully
soon.
We hear about that pretty soon. Some quotes going around right now. I talked about that one, and I'm going to repeat it. Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert's 40-plus yard completion to Ladd McConkey. That play will be burned in my mind until they throw dirt over top of me. And if you watch the video, he does sort of like he mimes the shovel dirt on top.
So good.
So good. Love you, Harbaugh.
I love when Harbaugh wins. He's in such a good, crazy mood.
He's a jolly guy.
He's like a stand-up comedian. Like I feel like he has like a notebook where he works on his material. You know what I mean? Like he's just like jotting down ideas.
And yet he isn't. It just all comes from the top of his head.
Natural.
You would think he has these lined up in a book somewhere. And maybe one day we'll find a 7-esque book of like just wall-to-wall text of Harbaugh's that he comes up with.
7 volumes of books. Oh my God, that's pretty funny.
Another beautiful quote came from him today. Jim Harbaugh said he was watching Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on the flight home from Miami, and it reminded him of Justin Herbert's game-winning throw to Ladd McConkey. He's like Ethan Hunt, Harbaugh said of Herbert. That was Mission Impossible, that play.
He's just like, he can't even sit on a plane and watch a movie without thinking about Justin Herbert. He can't even like shut his brain off for half an hour.
Get a room.
Pretty much. That's funny.
Oh, man.
He loves his quarterback.
He does.
We love our
He wants to get him a Super Bowl, and God willing, he does.
Yeah.
And last quote here, Derwin James said that he felt like the defense played great in spots, but did a lot of little dumb, stupid stuff. We supposed to blow them out today. I feel like we had a great start to blow them out. There has been some concerns, and there's a few of them in Ask Boltfam talking about Jesse Minter's defense that just a little uncharacteristic of at least what we saw from last year with a scheme and a system and a team that didn't really change all that much.
Yeah. Just a couple weeks. I don't know. I don't know if it's personnel. I don't know if it's scheming. I still feel confident in this defense.
Absolutely.
And in our current situation on offense, they definitely need to step up and help. And I'm sure we'll get into that later.
We will. And I think the big thing for the defense was like those runs, those, jet sweep plays where Devon Achane, especially that one, Devon Achane got like 49 yards.
Yeah, you can't let that happen.
That's just uncharacteristic of this defense. And they'll get it back on track. They'll watch tape, they'll watch film, and we'll watch you. Check out patreon.com/ChargerChat. Come on by and check out all the fun, silly videos we got going on over there. Lots of good times. Patreon.com/ChargerChat. But if you don't want to go over there, hey, it's totally fine. Head on over to our regular website, ChargerChat.com. Check out all the cool stuff we got over there.
Can I get a t-shirt, hoodie, or a sticker?
You can at ChargerChat.com, and you can ask questions and Ask Boltfam. Chat it up with other Charger Chatteteers. Check it out, ChargerChat.com. And if you're watching this on a subscribable platform, just hit the subscribe button. I mean, all right, come on. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. Just hit the subscribe button, please. All right. All right, folks, time to go on to the next and only segment. Ask Boltfam.
Oh, shit.
Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Hi, guys.
Go jam a thumb up his butthole. That's what you do.
I wet myself in excitement.
Oh, so hungry.
Your thoughts are like totally appreciated.
Catch you later, dude.
Okay, love you, boy.
That's right, folks. Time for Ask Boltfam. We start at the top with Big Red Bolts fan, who asked the question.
The coach did say some words so wise about our nameless, unknown guys. I get fired up for their next guy up. He did proclaim it's not just another game to them, It's the game. He let it be known that Herb's play to La DD will be burned in my mind until the dirt doth bury me. I must agree with all my heart, which had stopped many times but did restart. Now my question of the day that has nothing to do with Chargers play. Have you seen the meme of monumental diss that shows Mahomes and the ref kiss? K love you bye, suck my butt, and bolt up, buttercup.
Lay a big fat one on me, my homie. Yeah, we talked about it. Chiefs. Actually, I did see a tweet. I haven't read the article, so this could be full of horse shit.
I think I know what you're about to say.
That there's like scientific proof now.
There's a scientist study into this shit.
That the Chiefs have had the favor of refs help them out so much that it is now proven.
Yeah.
I think it was between 2013 and now, especially in the playoffs, that they get the better side of the ref calls and the penalties, and it's
bullshit. I will say I saw one that was really, really funny today. I think it was Patrick Mahomes, definitely AI, but it was a ref with like a square thing, and Patrick Mahomes pulls out his
card to pay,
just to pay him on the sideline. Like, okay, that's good.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That's good. But the whole league is annoyed and done and over it. And
I mean, they're hitting everybody now. I mean, T.R. Tart's done with it. Hits Travis.
Thank God he didn't.
Brian Branch done with it. Hitting J.J.
Who are they playing next? I can't wait to see who's going to punch one of them in the face.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Chargers, who the Chiefs have on deck. But hopefully it's a loss.
Yeah.
That's all I can hope for.
Big fat L.
And Big Red Bolts fan, we thank you for asking the question. Glad your heart restarted. Let's move it on now to OM Run, who asked the question. This team is making me bipolar. Got any meds? Do you watch the Chargers? Then you need Thornax, a blend of Thorazine and Xanax so potent you won't even know who's playing. All right.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
No.
It's a roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster. You may need medication if you're watching a Charger game.
What did you did one a long time ago that was really funny?
Oh, I've done a few.
I think it was the Lynn Depends was one of my favorites.
Well, yeah, but like there's some medications of like it all kind of type.
We had some dark years. We've been doing this for 7 seasons. We've had some dark moments.
Yeah, there's been some crazy. Speaking of 7 years. We just found this out, and I think this is fascinating. Chargers are eventually going to play the Titans.
Yeah.
Who is the interim coach for the Titans? You know the answer.
Who?
Mike McCoy, former Chargers head coach.
Blast from the past.
Mike McCoy.
Guess what? We're going to go to Tennessee.
And we are going.
We get to see Harbaugh play Mike McCoy.
Up close.
Yeah. Harbaugh versus
my
McCoy.
God.
Let's go.
That's going to be wild to see that the Tennessee Titans. I mean, talking about doing this for so long, it was just like, did we start during the McCoy era?
I think it was Lynn.
I think we had the end of McCoy and beginning.
We might have. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm older now.
I know. I've seen a lot of shit.
Beard wasn't this gray when we started.
No, I think if you go back to early episodes, this white wasn't as big as it was.
It was more like a little like lightning bolt.
It was. That's why the logo looked like that. It was just a tiny little strip. But now, time makes fools of us all. But yeah, you may need medication, OM Run, if the Chargers do that to you. And I'm sure a lot of us, our blood pressure.
I still take my watch off on these games. I get so many notifications that it's distracting. It's like, take it. Will you calm down, Kevin?
Yeah, stop working out.
Please. Your phone. My phone never usually tells me to sit down and take a breath.
Yeah, would you stop it?
Yeah, when you stand up, start moving. No, it's sit down, take a breath. I am seated. Watch.
Watch. All right. OM Run, thank you for asking the question. Let's move on now to Seamarsh Metros, who asked the question. After today, in your guys' opinion, are the Chargers still looking for a running back or line help?
So I have a feeling on the running back thing. People are like, come on, he's not it. We got to keep finding help. I don't know, as a coach, if you have a running back that performs like that when he's called upon, and you don't, like, he's not the guy. He's not,
lift him up.
What are you saying to the rest of the team if you can have a performance like that? But we're going to keep bringing in guys. They might bring in guys on the back end.
Sure,
but I think right now it's Kamani and Haskins for sure.
Right, because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I mean we've got Vidal, Haskins, and we activated Nyheim Miller-Hines.
Yeah,
I don't know if Nyheim Miller-Hines goes back to the practice squad. I think he does. Because I don't think he's signed to the active roster.
I think he is because I think Darius Davis is not playing right now, so he's like dual purposing it. So I think he's been signed.
Okay.
Until that changes, I don't know.
There's a lot of weird terminology that I'm not totally familiar with, and I'm sure we'll hear about it down in the comments about how dumb we are and we don't understand football.
You can't dress all 53.
Yeah, I know. But my point being that if Nyheim Miller-Hines doesn't go back to the practice squad, you are probably going to want to have a running back stashed back there somewhere.
You need something. So I think that people are like, we need to bring in somebody serious. I'm like, no, we need to get through the next like 4 or 5 weeks, and then Omarian's back.
Exactly.
So let's keep our heads down. On top of that, O-line help, yes, 100%.
It should always be in the market for O-line.
If we're in the situation, does that mean we, step up somebody at center? Well, what that means, I think that is the more clearly a place to try and upgrade as opposed to running back.
Absolutely.
I say that we'll probably trade for running back tomorrow.
We'll see.
As is tradition.
But yeah, there you go. C. Marsh Metros, thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to JV, who asked the question.
Away. Yes, sir. Gritty win, but a win is a win. Now for my question. If Kamani can keep up his production and we no longer need to trade for a running back, what position would you trade for minus the O-line? And what are you giving up for them? Bolt up.
So a trade minus the O-line?
So I guess, would you trade
for O-line?
What position would you trade for that's not the O-line?
I'm not trading for other positions.
I mean, I thought about this as I was putting the question in. I was like, I can't think of any other position that I'm like, we need to trade.
Well, we're getting into this part of the season now where there's some of these teams that are like, we suck. We've got to get some value for these players while we can.
Absolutely.
I think they were throwing around Simmons, the defensive lineman. Was it from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Like there's guys that you can improve your roster, and I wouldn't put it past Ortiz to improve his roster. I just personally don't know who I would add that would want to give up picks for or give up a person for.
That isn't O-line related.
O-line, we this is a whole other question. We can talk all day.
Sure.
But if that's not an option, I'm not seeing anyone significant. And I think you keep giving Kamani a chance. I think you can pick up some guys. There's still some guys out there that you could try out and like bring in. But I think right now it's those three. It's Hines, Haskins, and Kamani.
Absolutely. I would agree. Yeah. Looking at every position, it's just like, O-line is really the biggest opportunity out there for a trade.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Away.
Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Daryl 21, who asked the question.
Oh, my peeps. Oh, are we still breathing? Oh, do we need new shorts? I did, and I'm not freaking kidding. With that said, let's get down to brass tacks. How about a huge shout out to J.K. Scott for correcting that bad snap so Dicker can nail the game winner. Hoo-ha. Now, on to the Colts and the Banana Splits game. Hopefully, Q will be back. Roman will continue to utilize the tight ends in the blocking scheme, and we can shock everyone in beating the White Hart Horses. Hoo-ha. Question this week, if you're the coaching staff, what adjustments do we make in preparation for the game? And I'm talking defensively because there was no way we should have let the Finns come back. Hoo-ha. Dust off the defibrillators, get your heart meds ready, and let's go Detroit tonight. Oh, that didn't work out. Can't wait for Tuesday, guys. This show ought to be a doozy again. Caleb, you bye. Hoo-ha.
Well, technically, you brought something up that's very interesting. Chargers were ancient horses from medieval times that were enormous monsters of horses.
Yes.
Do you know what Colts are? They're little babies. Little baby horses. So, let's go beat up some baby horses.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy game.
They're playing well. They're playing extremely well.
I think the Colts are the top of the NFL right now, 5-1, because the Bills just lost to the freaking Falcons of all teams.
Yeah, I think when we get to Friday's episode, there's going to be a lot of people picking the Colts over us right now.
That's very possible.
But I'm hoping we get a surge of people coming back. The biggest one for me is Joe Alt.
Joe Alt coming back would be massive.
Because honestly, looking at the game, giving Harris, Ladd, and Keenan an opportunity to play together, that was a different kind of flavor.
Yeah.
So, Q isn't able to come back. I don't know if that's the biggest thing. I think Alt is the biggest thing.
Alt is absolutely.
I'll keep saying it every week until he's back.
Yeah.
But I did see a report that he's like walking around, everything's looking good. I saw another picture. Somebody like took a photo of Khalil Mack on the plane. He's not wearing an arm brace anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
So
I didn't see that.
I think we're going to get some reinforcements here soon.
Big time. But as far as adjustments to make, especially on the defensive side, it's really just about that contain, just not letting those wide
edges.
jet
They're getting the edges
runs.
on us. That's all that happened. We were not containing. One was Derwin. A couple other with the defensive linemen kind of getting sucked in. We just can't let them get to the outside.
Exactly. Yeah. I think if you can stop that, everything else would have been gravy for that last game.
Yeah, we had turnovers. Defense was doing
3 turnovers. Yeah,
just hoping like the Darren Waller play doesn't happen again. Like easy touchdowns, wide open.
Yeah,
that's a teaching opportunity where those guys can learn from that. So,
absolutely.
But as these games go on, as the season gets longer, there's more tape on us, so offensive coordinators can scheme
accordingly.
And the bad thing is that Shane Steichen's a pretty damn good offensive coordinator.
Yep.
We had him Justin's rookie year, so I think we're probably going to be going up against one of the better offensive teams. And look what they're doing with Daniel Jones. Like
they're making him like the top quarterback in the league right now.
Get out of here! It's crazy. Yeah. So I am nervous, but I think I got to have the confidence.
Absolutely. So. Daryl 21, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. Let's move on now to Andrew Ramsey. Ask that question. What up? Yo, Kyle. What up? Hey, Adam and Kev. What up? And now to my question. What up with me? Why haven't I tried this positive crap sooner? LOL. And 2, what up with Minter? Is he staying another year because of his performance? Has his scheme been found out even by the bad teams? And what up with that 46-second left game-winning drive? Is that officially the lowest time on the clock Justin's been given to win a comeback game? Can't love you, bye.
Positive Andrew.
I know this is strange. When I read it, I was like,
"Is he trying to trick us
Andrew
into something?"
I like this, Andrew.
I really prefer this.
I love this, Andrew.
Yeah.
Don't ever change. Yeah. Let's see.
What's that?
What's up with you?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Hang on to the positivity, buddy.
It's so much more fun.
It's much more fun to read.
Yeah.
Minter staying another year because of his performance.
If there's anything good that can come out of a couple bad games, if it delays him
leaving,
we
hold on to Minter.
Let's go. That's fine with me.
Yeah. I don't know that his scheme has been found out, but I think teams, like you just said, there's more tape on us last year and this year that teams are able to plan accordingly.
Just some big, weird, explosive plays on that last game that if that goes away, they're playing that prevent kind of shell coverage that kind of nothing gets behind you.
Right.
So it's not always like the most effective, but I think once Oweh and once we get this edge rush going, with Thule,
putting pressure on the quarterback for sure,
pushing it up the middle, I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 46 seconds being the lowest time Justin has been given to win a comeback game. It could be.
I honestly feel like that Raider game that one that we could have gone to his playoff, could have gone to the playoffs, but then we blew it at the last minute, where he drove down through a huge bomb with no time left. I might be wrong, but I just remember a Raider game where he played out of his freaking mind,
right?
And then we still lost at the very end, but
right.
I remember that vividly. He had no time. I was like, this is impossible.
Yeah. I don't know. Put it down in the comments. What?
Yeah.
You do the research. I'm tired.
Teach us a lesson.
It's late. You freaking figure it out.
Yeah. Teach us a lesson.
Andrew Ramsey, thank you, buddy, for asking the question.
Positivity. Keep it up.
Let's move on now to the Taint Tickle and Tickler.
Okay.
Who asked the question? I think my blood pressure hit new records yesterday. One minute I was pacing the room, the next I was yelling at the TV, and then I was just sitting there staring into space, questioning every life choice that led me to being a Chargers fan. Every emotion on the human spectrum made an appearance. Joy, rage, despair, denial, hope, acceptance. I basically lived through an entire Pixar movie in 4 quarters. My fantasy teams are completely irrelevant. They've been benched emotionally. This week was all about the Bolts. And when that ball left Dick at the kicker's foot, I swear I achieved enlightenment. Pure peace, inner calm, Chargers, a win. At what point is this coaching staff and management going to say enough is enough and actually put together a solid offensive line? I don't care that they like the personalities of these guys, but sorry, coach, personalities are not blocking that defender. When Slater comes back and Alt comes back, then we have the outsides locked up. I understand that, but the internal side of this line, it just breaks my heart. Do you think it's going to be through the draft, or do you think we're going to take guys at the end of their contracts with their current teams? I have no idea who that would be, but the only question I can come up with right now is always FTR, FTC, FTB, big, beautiful, winning boobies. Okay, love you, bye.
So we have some guys locked up for a little bit. I think Mekhi Becton and Zion. I can't remember. This might be Zion's last year.
It is. I don't think they picked up his 5th-year option.
Yeah. So this is, he's approving it right now. I think the biggest thing right now, if you want to improve our offensive line, is new center. I can't say it enough. Seeing what those guys are out there doing and the pressures where they came from, it's still Bradley Bozeman. So even when we had our prime lineup, Bradley Bozeman was the center. Yeah. So I still think there would have been issues up the center, whether or not you had our perfect tackles and, you had Zion and Becton. I think it's a bigger deal than, most people are talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree that that's where a lot of the pressure is coming from. But as far as being able to address it, like you said, we got guys locked up. Rashawn Slater just got a massive bag.
Hope he can come back.
And yeah, we hope that he can come back. And Joe Alt, thank God he's on his rookie contract. He's going to require a massive bag at some point.
A couple more years.
So I think if you are going to address it, it is going to be probably draft related.
2nd or 3rd round is my guess this year.
Because I'll take a freaking first at this point. But getting guys at the end of their contracts, from previous teams, that means you got to pay them. That means you got to pay them probably a pretty good chunk of money if they're any good. Yeah. So you want to draft a center that's going to be good and it's going to stick around with you for a while on the cheap, or as cheap as you can get it. Yeah. And so that's probably where it'll get.
I think it's the draft. I don't think they're picked with the contracts we have for our tackles right now. Amount we're paying. I don't think they're going to be, getting any big names. I think it'll be 100% the draft.
Yeah,
100%.
Unless
maybe a couple backup guys, kind of slipping out.
Dude, draft 5 centers. I don't care.
Switching out the backup guys, I think is, another story. Who knows what happens there? I don't think there's gonna be any trades or anything, but there could be some opportunities.
And we've been wrong before, so
always wrong.
We'll see what happens. Taint tickling tickler, buddy.
Beautiful.
Thank you for asking the question. Let's move it on now to Arrogant Bastard.
Nice.
Who asked the question? Hey, fellas, with all the injuries that the team has, we need some reinforcements. What do you guys think about the Chargers bringing someone like Morgan Fox as a rotational guy? He didn't have a lot of success in Atlanta, but he played well last year in Mentor's defense.
I love Morgan Fox, but that's not really where we're depleted.
We just had somebody on the line going IR.
But he was more of an interior guy.
Yeah, but isn't it Hand?
I think we lost Hand
to IR. So, I wouldn't say no to that. Especially because last I saw it, the Falcons released him and he's not with any team right now. So
you can pick him up.
Go pick him up. Throw him a freaking bone here. But yeah, I wouldn't hate that at all.
No.
Love Morgan Fox.
I just like to see Ortiz cook. So as long as he's in the kitchen,
as long as he's cooking, as long as he's in the kitchen,
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, just get in there.
Yeah, just make us something delicious. Arrogant Bastard, thank you, buddy, for asking the questions. Moving on now to Athair Kader. Who asked the question?
Church and chat and my lovely Bolt fam. Wow, great win, baby. We needed it so
so bad, baby. I was listening to the game on Chargers radio from Matt Money Smith and Daniel Jeremiah. I was going crazy when Miami took the lead, baby. Thank God we pulled it out, baby. Is it time? Yes, Utah. Give me 2 this week, baby. First question, what is the problem with Minter's defense before the half and at the end? Is this something we can fix or are we screwed, baby? Second question, what do we need to do to slow the Colts running and make Daniel Jones back to his old form, baby? We start with my lovely Coach Kyle, followed by my amazing and awesome friend Kevin, and as always, we close it with my baby, my love, my heart, my life, forever Wolldog, baby! P.S. Bold prediction for Sunday. Charger defense hold Jonathan Taylor under 100 and force 3 turnovers. Bolts win 27-23. Another nail biter, but we get the win. Okay, love you, bye, baby.
What's the problem with his defense? I don't know, because he's played great this season. So far, we've had multiple games where they're playing great. There's not a huge turnover on players on that side of the ball.
Exactly.
So I think it's just, I don't know. We'll chalk it up to a couple bad weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to chalk it up to. I wouldn't know what to fix. I wouldn't know what to change.
I think, like you said, we talked about earlier, you just got to be able to contain those edges.
Yeah.
You know, and what does that mean? Like, what do you do to do that? I don't know. I'm not the freaking coach. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. So if they can contain those edges, keep the big runs from, stop that from happening. They certainly seem to shore up their tackling this game.
Yeah.
And penalties as well on both sides of the ball. I think we only had 4 flags.
Yeah.
4 penalties.
It's a step in the right direction for sure.
So, I mean,
I just got to put it all together.
Yeah.
No mistakes, no lapse in coverage, no lapse in judgments, none of that stuff. And then we're good.
Yeah. And keep winning, baby. Keep winning. But what do we need to do to slow down the Colts and make Daniel Jones? Honestly, I think we're doing it. I think we all saw the performance that Tua just had.
Yeah.
You got to get pressure on that guy. You got to make him make some bad throws. And if you got Oweh and Thule over there, and if you can get Khalil Mack back, get pressure on the guy.
I think for this game, just with they run the ball really well. I think if we can get Denzel Perriman back, that would be a great bump in that run defense. Yeah, I'm just curious. We just need some really great interior defensive line play. They need to swallow up blocks and just keep them from having huge running lanes. Those are the big ones for them. And then the secondary, just give us enough time to get to the quarterback, and hopefully Oweh is ready to go. He can play more snaps, ready to go. I don't think Khalil Mack, maybe I'm wrong, is coming back this week, but we'll see.
There's got to be
I don't know when they I don't think they've activated him yet.
No, they haven't. I mean, because he got the injury week 2.
So it's coming up.
So we're at week 7 coming up here. So the opportunity is there. Whether or not that happens,
we'll find out.
But
I think those are keys. I think the biggest keys are getting some of our guys back.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. So Thea Kadir, thank you, buddy, for asking the question. And we go out, as we always do, with Tony Francis, who asked the question. Listen up, cadets. That was a shit show of a game, but we got the dub, soldier. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't clean, but we figured it out in the end. LaDD and Harbaugh came up huge in the end to give Dicker the shot to win the game. We also can't forget Big Derwin making the game-ending pick. Let's f***ing go, cadets. My first question is directed to you, coach. What the heck is going on with this Jesse Minter defense? If you had to point out 3 quick things we need to do better for next week, what are they? My next question is directed to you, Kev. Our offensive line only allowed 1 sack on Herbert, which is a massive upgrade from last week. What do you think is the reason? What offensive lineman stood out the most? What would you change for next week? And my last question is directed to you, Wolldog. Are you concerned about Jonathan Taylor this upcoming week against the Colts? This will be Kev's favorite game as we are wearing Chargers gold. What is one thing you could do this week to get Kev on board with Chargers gold? Would a win in the gold go a long way to get Kev on board? As always, the Raiders, burn the kingdom, kick the donkeys, and suck my butt. Nice, Tony. Very good. Well, Kyle's not here to help, but I think we've really tackled all these Jesse Minter type questions.
The best we can.
Get pressure, cover the edge. Don't let big plays happen.
Exactly. Offensive line, second question for me. I think the reason why we were more successful this week, I don't think the offensive line got like all of a sudden like leveled up. I think we just got to the quick passing game a lot faster.
We did.
I don't think, the few times where he had to hold the ball in the pocket, you all remember that last play, right? He had to hold the ball back there for like 3 or 4 seconds, and
Juggle
he had two guys. They had
another.
2 guys climbing on him.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have a deep sit back in the pocket and let him just throw shit around. It's going to be quick stuff, and hopefully they can scheme it up in a way to where, it's not just shut down and, we're 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Yeah.
But we're not doing the big deep stuff.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
50-yard bombs or anything like that.
It's not happening. And I think 2 things I'd love to see. It's probably not going to happen because I keep saying it, but it's not going to happen. Bozeman gets flipped out for, was it Jameis?
Andre James.
James. And then I think we flip, and then Alt comes back. So you can bail on Decalus, and then you get in Pipkins back.
Sure.
Which I think that's that best situation we could probably have this week.
Sure. All right. And for me, am I concerned about Jonathan Taylor? Absolutely. He's probably one of the best running backs in the league right now.
Yeah, he's a pain in the ass.
So, I mean,
they should be worried about Kamani. That's who they should be worried about.
But then you're piping and smoking.
I mean, that's the thing is like we were concerned about Ashton Janty with the Raiders, and we were able to contain him quite well. So I think they're able to scheme accordingly based on the strengths of the other team. We knew the other team relied on Tua to try to make some plays, and look what happened there. They leaned on Devon A-Chain, and he was their best success on that team.
Well, and you can't sell out, because you sell out for Taylor, then you're giving Daniel Jones room to throw.
No, for sure, but that's why you got to get those pressure. You got to have Oweh and Thule and, God willing, Khalil Mack.
Huge in this game.
Big deal.
Contain and pressure, and then pressure up the middle. For a pocket passer like Daniel Jones, you get to push up the middle. Yeah. Like granted, he's got great legs. Like he's running a lot. I think he scored like 3 rushing touchdowns already this year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he's running more than he ever has. So it's going to be interesting, because it's when you say Daniel Jones, you're never like, oh shit, we're playing Daniel Jones this week. But what Shane Steichen has done for him has turned him into like okay, we got Daniel Jones this week.
Yeah.
It's not as like a easy, him with the Giants kind of energy.
Right. No, totally different.
So it's Shane Steichen is a great coach. We had him for a while, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to do to get Kev on board with Chargers Gold. I think a win would help.
Yeah, you win in gold, I'm in.
You win, he's in.
You win it, win it in. Does that mean I have to buy a jersey? Probably not buying a gold jersry. But
we'll see.
I'll get on board.
Someone will probably pressure you to do that.
I'll get on board. Hey, if we win in the golds, fine, sure.
It's that easy.
I'm a simple man. Yeah. I don't need a contract.
I didn't even have to try. And he crumbled.
If you can beat the Colts Sunday, whatever you want, sure.
There it is. You heard it here first, folks. All right, Tony, buddy, thank you for asking the question. And thank you, everybody, for asking questions and Ask Boltfam. We greatly appreciate it. We thank you guys so much. Always enjoy this week, because it's a win, and you just got to enjoy these.
I'm sure we're going to get some great social media video coming out soon, like a recap of
mini
the
movie
game,
for sure
coming out soon.
Here. So
yeah,
look out for that. Have fun this week, and we'll catch you guys on the next Charger Chat episode. Any final thoughts? Anything? And am I forgetting anything? Did I hit it?
No. If you guys see any good like Dolphins fans reacting videos that I haven't seen yet, just send them my way. Yeah. It's like a warm blanket,
They do love that.
Yeah.
The Duggan boys eat that shit up. So
nom nom.
All right. That's going to do it for us here at Charger Chat, folks. Don't forget to bolt up, because we're ready for any squad, any place.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
All right, Beard, listen up. I know you've been letting those Grays sneak past you like some kind of slippery running back, but we're trading for some big guns. It's time for Oweh, the beard dye that's the edge rusher your chin deserves. Just one quick application, and your beard goes from preseason to game day ready. No grays, no distractions. Contain the edges of those gray hairs like a pro. Oweh, your beard's game plan for victory.